Hello everyone, I'm Son of Beast, and I'm MePhone, and right now we approach to the conference finals, in between the Eastern and Western Conference. One of each teams will be heading to the finals, and win the whole thing. Who will it be? Find out after the NBA playoffs, in between the games. It's coming up next, after this. Hello everyone, I'm MePhone here, and this is the conference finals as we continue here for this progress in between the Eastern and Western Conference. So far, this is another game matchup that we are about to be bringing up here. This is the next one that we are going to do for the rematch. It's in between Miami Heat and the Bucks. So far, the series has already been deleted up here for the Heat, as they have 2-1. Will the Bucks have a chance to get back into the work, or will Miami Heat take it back where they want to go? We'll see how they can do to get right into work. Hey, Stan! Hey, what's going on there, guys? It's me here. I know, I've never seen anybody quite so long, but you never know who this comes up here by. Please don't shout at the camera. I have to do my own thing. Okay, sorry. Anyways, it looks like the next matchup is about to be happening here. I think I'll be joining here for the second game. Well, let's face it for yourself, because the first game is happening here for the Eastern Conference Finals. And I think the Western Conference Finals could be a win-all here for the Warriors to smash it out. What do you think? There might be something going on. Well, you bet. Anyway, let's send you over to Son of Beast and Test Tube along with OJ. This might be a fun matchup here. Let's get going here for Game 4. Enjoy the show, team. $2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's been a magnificent view of the downtown Milwaukee as this game is about to be underway.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome to another NBA Eastern Conference Finals. I'm Son of Beast along with Test Tube and OJ. This is the Eastern Conference Finals of the Heat and Bucks. On the side will be Ali LaForce, and have a look at the Eastern Conference. Those teams are a tight battle in between 1 versus 3. It's exactly true. Everything that they have done so far is a lot of a heck of a game that they have ever played here before. Just like they did here, just like we have. We are pleased to be here. It's very amazing, like they have it before. And the lineups are being as followed. Lowry against Drew Holiday, the key matchup, along with Butler and Middleton.
Check Miami's starting lineup.
And we're off to set the tip-off here in Game 4. This is where we go. Let's see who can try to take it all from here. And the teams are ready to get set here as we're all fueled up and ready to go. The starting lineups is being as follows. Kyle Lowry in point guard. Duncan Robinson in shooting guard. Jimmy Butler in small forward. PJ Tucker in point forward. And it's Bam Adebayo in center. Along with the feet of the other group, we have is Antetokounmpo in point forward, Brook Lopez in center, Drew Holiday in point guard, then Wesley Matthews in shooting guard, and it's Chris Middleton in small forward. Watch out for that troublemaking on this one. This drive is putting up Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, has the legendary to come back into the game. Lowry goes right back to Robinson. He dishes off to Tucker. Around Antetokounmpo, shot drive, went in there just in time. And this one is picking up his first bucket in game 4. The teams that really has it all down there, those are the passing players that have technique hands. Most ability has to bring things on just like they did here before. Other teams, they can't even find a man opener at this point. They're gonna try to figure things out to get right back into it. Here's Lowry, he dishes things off to Jimmy Butler. He swings back to Lowry. Passes over to Adebayo. Spin moves around, step back, now he makes it Robinson outside to Butler. Fades, free for Robinson. That is good free triple three-pointer as the assist puts up for Jimmy Butler. And it's 8-4 lead for Miami. Gotta believe that one here. It looks like Duncan Robinson got a great start. Those teams are higher rankable players than they had it before. Almost knocked loose, it's Holiday with the ball, holding on tight. Middleton on Butler, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots inside and makes another 2 easy bucket score. That will be his first bucket of the night in game 4. Now Lowry goes off to Butler. He swings over to Robinson. Miami moving the ball over to make another quick easy pass. Fade off with the shot. Trying to go up and over, and it was foul called on Chris Middleton, his first personal first team foul. This team's got a lot of hockey happening moments out there. They got hacked up already. This wasn't too much that the big of a deal. They try to stop one in and then try to knock it down when they have one. I always, of course, know that Jimmy Butler's a great man. Always looking for his next year's season to give a one worthy credit here for 2022 and 23. At least their team is not in the first seed. Jimmy hits the first free throw. And guys, Jimmy Butler is definitely playing a lot of hard moment out there. He is designed to be legendary as the only man of the JB, the initial name here. He's definitely what he was going for. If he wasn't have that franchise player, he would have been lucky enough to be on here if he was in a popular commercial or any other parts that they wanted to give him. They wanted to spend their own money to do a lot of franchising players that they love to have. It's harder than you think. Middleton on to Butler. A nice defense by Jimmy Butler, and it's PJ Tucker with the rebound. He's got a great hand control out there. What a nice, excellent play performance run on the D. Now back to Tucker. He swings back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. And it's rebounded off by Antetokounmpo. That gives him a good first rebound here in the game as this one stays inside up there to try to pick up the run. And a recent foul calls on Kyle Lowry, his first personal. That's their first team foul for Miami. The new changes are being given up here for Miami. As we have Tyler Hero checking in for PJ Tucker. And 2 players come off the court as Allen and Portis Jr. are checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered up by Jimmy Butler. He swings off to Allen. Hero with him now. Lock in 6. Here's Middleton. Excellent D. And deflected by Robinson. Wow, Robinson got a great start at this point. He really got the hack of it all. The mobile 1 block was putting up a huge successful run. And because of that, when your Duncan Robinson was going to say, I'm never going to leave this man opener and try to take the layup drive, I really wanted it back. And a new quick-up change here for the Heat as Oladipo, Strus, and Martin are checked in for 3 players. Middleton and Antetokounmpo are checked out as Pat Connaughton and Nuora are checked in. Nuora on Martin. Now it's Allen. Back to Nuora. Holds the rebound as Nuora takes the layup drive, and they're now back down, trailing by 2. Nuora has his first bucket, and it's the team picking up the gap. They got it all in down. They got a lot of momentum going. Strus right over to Adebayo. Up to Martin. Fadeaway, makes a shot. Easy drive here for Sir Colin Martin. It's another 2-point bucket score. And telling me that Martin was definitely trying to ease the gap already. He's already pushing B in this moment. We're under a minute left to play as Portis Jr. hits the screen. Holiday on Adebayo. Now it's Connaughton on Strus. Inside now. Here's Connaughton. Layup drive. Scores it in. Now Hero. He swings off to Oladipo. Oladipo pass off to Adebayo. Passes up the shot. In and out. That goes up with the rebound by Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was succeeding his moment out there. He might be showing things off a bit ago to try to pick up the gap. Holiday can't hit the triple. Now Hero back to Adebayo. Now it swings off to Strus. Around Holiday. Makes a good drive here for the layup in for the first bucket. And Bam Adebayo with the assist. He got a great heavy impactor out there. Max Strus was going for his successful run. Strus half-court shot. Did hit the deck here as this one went off. Miami up in the lead by 4. It's 14-10 score. We'll take a quick break and we will be back with you right after this.
It's because my teammates trust me, my team trusts me to make the right play. And late in the game, I just try to make the right play. That can be a pass, that can be a shot, but that's my mindset down the stretch.
Lots of great plays for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's definitely putting up a really impressive front of the score. Sometimes he wants to get around her better and try to help the team out. He got a lot of status out there. And definitely intriguing me. I've always seen that Giannis Antetokounmpo was definitely a hardest player I've ever played here before. I was never really expecting he was going to come out like that, but it really never really caught on at that point if he really wanted to try to hand it off. The out of bounds has been picked up on Bam Adebayo. It changes over to Bucks ball. As their team is already approached now, we have the second quarter up in action as we have Bobby Portis Jr. in the center. Then it's Allen in a shooting guard position. Serge Ibaka right into the point forward. Then we have is Jordan Nwora in small forward, and the last other player, Pat Connaughton, here for the shooting guard position. Here's Strus, back to Hero, back to Strus. Moves it over towards Adebayo. Around the man on him. Looks around in, and he makes a shot. Bam Adebayo has his first bucket. Now it's 16-10. You look out for him, for Bam Adebayo. They need some taller men to try to keep the gap in running. Back Connaughton on Oladipo. He swings back to Nwora. Over to Ibaka. Shoots it up. And with the hitting deck, it made it deflected. It might have been headed on Strus. I don't know what to tell you about one. I thought it was going to be CD Colin Martin that rejected with the shot. I don't see anything going on because it was in between the two of us guys. It wasn't really that hard to try to keep the gap in running. That was a tough call. Bam Adebayo, another bucket here, as Max Strus takes his first assist. We always talked about here from Max Strus. He's living and believing from his moment of time. The ability has gotten some great pressures on him. He's doing really well, trying to keep the man open out of the range. They wanted to stay out of it. They wanted to try to go with the man on a floater. They need some help here to try to cover their own mans. Allen Ibaka, oh, you could slam it down. It's Ibaka with a bucket and a slam dunk, assisted by Jared Allen. The first timeout called by Miami with under 3 minutes to go. 18-12 is your score. He is really like a big pounding pressure, a stopping moment of the run. I love that one. It's a tough one that you can try to like think of your own and do what you can definitely do.
I better agree with this one, yeah, OJ. Sometimes I really like that one. But when this one wasn't really the case, well, we would love to take that one. It's for all the players that really got into great synergy energy, then, you know, it would be very good. And great enough to try to, like, keep it all down in limits. We got some great higher average here. I like this one.
New changes are coming in for Milwaukee Bucks and the Heat as PJ Tucker is checked in for Sir Kyle Martin. Lowry's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Robinson checking in for Victor Oladipo. Butler checking in over on Strus. And all 4 players checked out as all 4 players are checked in for Brook Lopez, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Wesley Matthews. Around the back, and he's fouled as Giannis Antetokounmpo has regained his first personal, and another team foul relieves it up for another one for the Bucks. And for Miami, they were going another free throws out there. The moment it picks up, he really has to like try to stop them and try to hit the pressure on him. And Kyle Lowry, he was like waiting patiently. He's never going to quit here. First free throw falls down for Lowry. Now Allen is checked out as Drew Holiday is checked back in. Back to the starting 5. It's a good idea to keep these starting 5s out there because if one man was already on a secondary lineup, well, we would have a bigger problem to try to fix things on our own and try to like keep the gap in from tight. Now that's a second free throw made for Kyle Lowry. It's first bucket of 2. Milwaukee trailing by 8. Giannis on Butler. Looking out. Oh, wow. Giannis makes a slam down with a one-hand dunk.
They're like all humbling out there. The oohs and ahs moments. I like that one. That's the best one I've seen.
Indeed. Here's Robinson outside, covered up by Wesley Matthews. He swings over to Oladipo. 4 on the shot clock. Butler over on Antetokounmpo, and he makes a good feed right to the backboard. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half, and Victor Oladipo with the assist. Holiday on Kyle Lowry. He puts it up and over on him. Hitting the deck, put a rebound on him. Again, makes a good beauty play. Giannis Antetokounmpo got a first one, and now he gets his third bucket of the night.
In the delivering of here for one of a singles determination out there, it's a very hard, convenient way to try to like help them out with their huge strength. Stanks on the tank. And definitely a move out there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Now he picks it up to Matthews. Robinson with the cover. Blocked the pass. Robinson got him tripped.
He hacked him up already.
Victor Oladipo can't make the finish drive. It's a hard defensive player, so they need to try to like spruce it up a little more. So they did have the right way to try to like save it. Oh, Antetokounmpo went down the other way. And he just makes this time a one-hand dunk. Slam out motion, the freak is coming. Lowry right over to Tucker. He flings off to Jimmy Butler. Up back to Robinson. Around over Matthews. Another miss by Miami. Holiday swinging inside. Double man on him. Makes a drive to scoop in a reverse slam. Now Lowry's backing the other way. Your team is leading by 2. Oladipo back to Robinson with 20 seconds on the go. He goes right back to Lowry. Right back to Robinson. Robinson back over to Lowry. 5 to shoot. With the pass, PJ Tucker up. Another miss here for Miami. And Giannis Antetokounmpo could tie or go for the lead. Go for the lead. And he didn't make it in time. Oh man, it went off target. Close call in the range.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell. Tough one is inbound.
We'll take a quick break here and we will have you back here for the third quarter. I gotta tell you this one here, fan. That's a tough one to make this one play in game 4.
It is, honestly. I admit, this might be the only way that can go right by him.
Let's have a recap and check a look of how they played here in the first half of the game. So here's what happens here. Jimmy Butler and their other teams are definitely scoring their tracks. I know sometimes that we're going to try to keep them going. But what do you think of good coverage for Giannis for tonight?
It's very a good one. I love that Giannis Antetokounmpo is helping out their teams. They got a great pressure to keep an eyes on the board. Sometimes for everybody. And for him at once, he's delivering on. And how about your take for Miami?
Well, for Miami, really have a lot of pressure to get right by it. They have a lot of road to take their way down to the finals if they can try to win it all here. And for this game, it's tough to be last, but don't be fooled. It's all they have. And that's what do here for the halftime show. We are about to step in the second half.
See you all later for the post game.
And we welcome you back at Fiserv.forum. The third quarter is about to begin, and we talked about that one. The player this one goes for was Giannis, and Drew Holiday was telling him on his own, and he had a lot of comment for him. Giannis is like a real superstar. But when he goes stepping into the legendary, he will be crushing and will be remembering for his team the only Dale. And that was all happened to be just like him.
I like that one. The motion really does take it from here.
With the start, here's Middleton. Driving in, no good, and he's out of focus. Tough one has already been bound. Not so well enough to try to keep them right back in the lane. They gotta take cover. Adebayo back to Lowry. Swings off to Butler. Fade shot over Antetokounmpo. It's taken away by Bam, and Bam has a rebound back. That's another 2-pointer score for Bam Adebayo as he has 6. Now they're lead by 4. Here's Holiday
Rejected by Robinson. Ah, man, I had never seen that one coming here before. That's 2 blocks in a row here for Duncan Robinson. He's trying to try to put the pressure to revenge them.
It's really tough to be honest though. My opinion what could have been Bam Adebayo, but thanks to Duncan Robinson, it looks like he had it all in cover. Around Middleton makes a shot, and he has no problem making the miss here as he has 5 points in the game. Tucker on Antetokounmpo back to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whoa! My goodness, another dunk has turned out to be here again. This really happens to be like him. He was going from big banger. The unicorn slasher of the Greek Freak was really putting things on here again. And they got all pressed it down.
They gotta shut them down here for so long. They gotta do that.
Robinson over Matthews. It's deflected by the Greek Freak. Now the revenge is picked up here on the other side of the Bucks. Holiday on Robinson. Matthews on Lowry. And the Greek Freak on a screen. Over Tucker. That's taken care of. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Now Adebayo back to Robinson. Robinson moves it over to PJ Tucker. He swings it over to Robinson. Now he swings back to Butler. With a 2. Another miss by Miami. That was a little too close to get that one called. That one will not be just a deliberation to try to pick their gap up in the motion. But you need something else to go particular in between by the 2. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Pocket 6. Here's a 2. Holiday missed the dunk. Oh, Giannis would have seen that play. He would have says, yeah, Drew Holiday, look at you go. But it was cut down too short as the takeaway has been picked up on Duncan Robinson.
It was not enough to try to take the momentum out there. It was a little desperating with the plunge. It was too hard for him to try to make them pay for it. And for the finishing drive of the Heat, it was so much harder in regaining moments that they have.
Timeout call for Milwaukee with only 2:04 to go in the third period. They're going to talk things over to try to figure it out again if they could try to succeed it through to make a key success. It's really challenging to try to keep the momentum out there. Hopefully they will never slow things down here and they to try to keep it back up in the position. It will be a hard one to go at last. The NBA Eastern Conference Finals at the 2K Sports is brought to you by your local Kia dealers, the official Kia dealer of the NBA. Adidas, impossible is nothing.
Heat substitution.
And by Mountain Dew. Do the do. New changes are being released as Connaughton and Ibaka are checked in. The other three has been picked up here as we have the other one for C.D. Martin, Victor Oladipo, and Tyler Hero. And the first foul will be called on Martin as the first one will be coming in for Drew Holiday here for the free throw line shooting 2 for the second half of the game. It's true up now because if Drew Holiday was putting a spin move on it, he really wouldn't want to try to cut that bucket in there and then try to get the momentum in the flow. He was really trying to keep that with a lot of floating mobility to try to hump them down. First free throw sends in for Holiday. And to talk about that one, Drew Holiday was delivering a successful run here since last season of the postseason. He was deliberating with Giannis Antetokounmpo and deliberating for himself to take the bound back.
He had it all there for their team was like a hunting success. But sometimes it was a little too much for them to try to pick up the momentum out there and try to attack them. It's too hard for them. They can't get away with the man, and they need something to go on their own to try to stop them.
Bam Adebayo, a little sturdy jump shot, but he had gotten it in his hand and made that one in there. Now 8 points has been delivered. Portis Jr. back to Allen. Allen putting a spin move over Bam. Around him, now he goes right to Connaughton. Swings over to Portis Jr. Over Hero. That swap can't make it to go here for a 2-pointer score. It's not going to be enough here to try to get back in the momentum. They got to face it on their own. Now back to Hero. Hero back to Oladipo. Over around Allen. Making a Hero with a step back shot. That's 10 points for Bam Adebayo. And an assist was Oladipo.
Oladipo really got a great technical speed here. Sometimes he really gets a great handle to try to take it down. Go with the chill. No need to be on a run.
Holiday passes over to Allen. 3 on the shot clock. Ibaka over Warren. And that is taking the miss here with another miss inbound for Milwaukee. Their team is already getting destroyed. It's not going to be good enough to try to give them a good credit.
It wasn't really trying to pay attention at all. And I mean, they really need something else to try to keep it back in the momentum here to try to pick them back where they have it from.
Lowry with the shot, and that ends the third quarter. It's 32-23. We have one more quarter ready to go, and we will get you back on the court when we come back.
There's still good and bad moments out there.
That's one heck of a lot of impact combo. Indeed, the pressure is on. And a moment now to release the State Farm assist of the game. Sometimes I have to go for here a lot of crazy shots in between that one. It might be common, I have to go for Bam Adebayo and Lowry with the assist. That was a great feed inside the painter in the middle. Really got a great feed. Now he's looking for another one and try to go with the assist of the game. We'll see how well he does here if he can try to stay alive. Fourth quarter is about to start as we are back here at Fiserv.forum. Glad you have us back with us today. And we have the courtesy of the Fuel Up, Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go. Heroes in the shooting guard. Then it's Oladipo here in the point guard. Small forward, I meant. Bam Adebayo in center. Then it's Martin with the point forward and Strus with the point guard position. And it went out of control. That delivers another turnover on Miami. A tremendous block of Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Mobile One block. Oh man, Giannis was like ready to go. He says, "Get out of my face, dude. You'll never say goodbyes anymore." Well, it's because we wanted to take it back here.
I really have nothing else to go with the comment in mind. In my only ability, it would have been Giannis to try to like slam it down, take the easy on a rhythm. He was like, wow, you gotta like be sick of this one. This was the sickest game ever. Never seen that one coming here before.
Butler inside. Now he swings up to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Three-pointer up. Makes a shot. That's a first three-pointer again. And game 4. That happens to be here, still in Milwaukee. He's got a great hard impression on this one. Really like to see how this one turns out like he did before. Butler deflected the shot on Allen. Now he has his own rebound. That's 4 rebounds in a row. He swings it off over again to Adebayo. And a 3-second calls on Bam Adebayo with a 3-second violation. And now this one turns to be a second turnover on Miami. Now Strus is checked out and Robinson is checked in, back to their starting 5, along with the other one as well, with Chris Middleton checking out. Connaughton on Hero, going back over to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he wipes it down on the court side. That gives him a good, healthy score for the Bucks to try to slam dunk. I have never seen Pat Connaughton just slam it in before. He really wants it. Butler right over to Adebayo. As Lowry's already checked out, Hero's now in point guard, and Robinson is in a small guard, shooting guard. Out of bounds, picks up. Another turnover releases on Miami. 3:20 left to go here, 45-27. And he's like putting a hard pressure on them.
It's indeed. This is really like that happened before. And the players that step out of bounds, well, they can turn over the ball right away. If they have nobody trying to trick them without being attacked.
Exactly.
What a great shot here for Bobby Portis Jr. He's really like on the arc.
3 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Adebayo with the ball. Now back over to Butler. He dishes off to Tucker. Swings back to Butler. Butler over to Robinson for 3. That makes a good 3-pointer throwdown. And Butler with the assist. 8 points for Robinson picking it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's back over to Connaughton, back to Tucker. Around Portis Jr. He goes in, drives his shot, and he went off target out there. It's a tough one to try to keep it out of momentum out there. He's really not seeing things going into particular. Most of the time, the teams are really like trying to like stop their run and want to like attack them as soon as they can. Well, it was very tough to try to pick him up. Butler can't make the free throw here from the baseline. And the shot clock and game clock is winding down to 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Now this one brings down back to Tucker. Swings back to Bam Adebayo. Adebayo back to Hero. Now back to Butler. Butler back over to Hero. 3 again. Robinson. Oh my! He is streaking. And Duncan Robinson wants to have a silent, quiet moment for the fans. And he has 11 points.
He is indeed a stronger patient out there. It looks like the next one could be for the All-Star for Duncan Robinson to pick it up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo makes the drive in and now has 12 points.
He really does that one, Garrett. Most of the time it is working ability. Pace it off.
Matthews all alone. Makes the drive and that one brings back down by 8. Butler. He swings off to Adebayo. He waits it over to Butler. PJ Tucker with the screen. Watching it, and a rebound takes away by Wesley Matthews. This comes down to 1 minute left to go here for the fourth quarter. Connaughton making a drive. Now the Heat is calling another timeout here with 1 minute and 3 to go. Their team's like a tacker. This was coming in to be a biggest win of a moment here since they have never seen it before. It's like they pick it up all on their own. You really got that one here. Many times before, it was all they had. And I have nothing to say about the team of the Bucks. They would have been on a run of the road. If they had picked up the win here in Game 4, well, they could be in the series tied and facing us up here on the run. It was all that happened, and not a good way to try to keep it back in there. The NBA Eastern Conference Finals at the 2K Sports is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Do. Adidas, impossible is nothing. And by your local Kia dealers, official vehicle of the NBA. Now it's time for the New Balance player of the game. For Game 4, this one goes out to Duncan Robinson. First time ever here to be a hero, the New Balance player of the game, since he was never able to try to keep the courage alive.
I've seen a great memories of Duncan Robinson after he was definitely playing here with the game. He really got into a great momentum score. Ability really pays it off like that. He now got it all down to bite them in the dust.
Butler finds Dedmon over around him, and a great feed by Butler. Dedmon has his first bucket since he was never able to play here for the first and second game and third game as well. Now the timeout has been called by Milwaukee.
They got a lot of answers out there. They surely gonna need to get their own timeout.
And here's the status here for Duncan Robinson. He was ever played here before since he was here in the NCAA Division III and the Williams College F. And this one in division with the Michigan Wolverines, since he had definitely played a long time for Amazing Hearts here since 2014. He was able to try to pick him up like he did, and with that one, he was like, oh man, how good can you feel for Duncan Robinson to play with? He's really like the best one that he has done before, and he was part of his hometown, York, Maine, here in a part of the United States. Right now he's current age in 28. It could be backing in for next part of year in 2023. And he might be turning 23 this moment.
He really could try to
Keep the movement out there.
He really wants to try to take all his ability away from him.
Matthews for three. He missed targeted. And it's now Lowry with the ball. It looks like they're ending it off with a run. The takeout is nothing but the chance has already occurred. It looks like the Bucks is definitely putting up another loss here in Game 3 and 4. That could be the it for this one. Butler with the drive makes it one in smoothly. And Butler has 11 points. Great shooting abilities, got a great hustle. And for Jimmy Butler, for himself, he looks like he wanted it all. All the players and the teams are already leaving the bench. And Dedmon will close it out here with Jimmy Butler. So it looks like the devastation of this one happened to be on their own. And with that, Miami are going back. The Heat are going back to Game 5 to take the win or be defeated here in between the two.
I call that one here. It looks like the teams are hot. It looks like they're on cold for the Bucks. I think that might be happening with their settling scores at the moment.
This one's turning out to be tough.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrifice. Just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just playing hard. That's what I do, and it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Ali, thank you very much for your time. And with that one, we'll see what happens if Miami Heat heads to advance to the finals to take on against the winning team if it's in between the Warriors or the Suns. And maybe sometimes we can try to fix things up here just a minute ago. We might be seeing how well they could do. And hey, next time you might be in luck already to see who's got the next teammate to get right in it. Indeed. So that ends up here for the Eastern Conference of the Finals of Heat and Bucks. I will see you all again next time for Game 5 here back in Miami at the FTX Arena. And later, this one for tomorrow will be Warriors and Suns. So, it's time now for your New Balance player of the game. That was Duncan Robinson. And 3-star players of the game. I'm Son of Beast along with OJ and Test2. This has been a presentation of the 2K Sports Eastern Conference of the NBA Finals. So with that one here, I'd like to thank you all for watching and tune in with us next time. Thank you and have a wonderful night here in Milwaukee. Now we swing it over to Me Phone and Fan. Guys, it's all yours. All right there, thank you very much right now. I always appreciate it here once and for all.
And definitely did tell you that one, Garrett. This only win is turning to be a one-luck moment here for the Bucks to try to win it all. But it's too much for him right now. They've already lost against the Heat.
And this one could be the next devastation of the matchup. We never know what will come. So now it's time for the 3-star players of the game. Let's have your take here for number 3. Let's start off with you here, Fan.
Thank you very much, Garrett. Number 3, we have already got waiting for. It is to be Jimmy Butler. He really got a great feed out. A terrific block shot. And he made a great assist here, along with the rebounds and point connectors. He's living it on his own. 11, 4, 3, and 1. That's 19 performance run. And he's on a plus side already. What a genius he is for 5.
And now we send off to number 2. Let's see how I do.
Alright, it's your take right now. Let's see what you have.
Alright, I think there was no question of that one. So, it was too much to try to pick things up here on the board. It's Duncan Robinson, the New Balance player of the game. 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, a steal, and he made a terrific 2 blocks. Putting over the pressure on Jimmy Butler. Well, he says, I know that Duncan Robinson was smart, but I think he might have a worthy credit to give it a block shot and try to knock it down. What a stop run here to try to hold the pressure up. And now for number 1, Fan, you have it all.
That goes with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has gotten a block too. Also with a steal, assist, and 5 rebounds is picked up here. And 12 points has been gained. The control of it, he has all down with 4 dunks.
So that it will end here for the 4th game of the Eastern Conference Finals. Stick around here for stick around here for tomorrow if you are looking for the Warriors and the Suns. It's coming up underway here for tomorrow night, so you better not miss this one. It's going to be a ton of carnage that they have here on the board. So make sure you keep tuning in to Son of Beast and subscribe to his channel, because if you don't, somebody will. I'm watching you now. Don't leave the channel.
That's always I have never known. I will never try to keep an encouragement if I could try to do things again.
Well, don't have to. You don't have to worry about this one. It's a hard thing that we might have to go for. And for that one, we'll see what we can do here for the Warriors and Suns to try to keep things up here on the board.
Yeah, you'll never know. It might be coming in just like in time.
So that ends it up here. Thank you for watching, and peace out everyone for us a while as the NBA Eastern Conference Finals of the 2K22 dial.
We'll see you all there next time, and take care, folks. Bye!
Have a wonderful night in Milwaukee and Miami.